Do you have suggestions, natural treatment for psoriasis? Well, this is an interesting one. In the United States and most of Europe, between 2 and 5% of our populations. In Canada, the United States, about 2.5%. In Ireland, England, Germany, Denmark, about 4 or 5% are afflicted with psoriasis. Of course, in most medicine, even natural medicine, there's little to nothing that is done. They put creams on, they disturb your immune system, they weaken them, and what that really does by suppressing your immune system is you won't see the rashes because the body's no longer trying to heal the problem you have. It doesn't mean the disease is gone. As a matter of fact, what it means is that it drives that psoriasis deeper into the bloodstream. And God knows what that will do to afflict vital organs, to weaken the development of blood cells, etc. So watch yourself with those creams. I found that there were 3 or 4 foods that were pinnacle in eliminating those foods to recover from it. Number 1, white potatoes. Those of you listening today and people that you know that have psoriasis, if you can get them to stop the consumption of white potatoes, they're going to go a long way, if not in total, to eliminate psoriasis. Number 2, any flour product that is cooked. Now, sprouted grains are totally different. They once again become plants and become maternal plants and do not have the flour effect that ground up grain has, that has little to no nutrients, and after they're cooked, turn into sugar within a matter of 30 minutes after consumption. So all flour products have to go out of the diet. And third on the list is dairy foods. Any form of dairy food complicates. But as you heard, the golden star, the big problem maker, is white potatoes. The second, littler star, is, of course, flour products. And a tinier star, but still a complication, is dairy foods of any type. Anyone that tells you today that any form of dairy food is good, please have them get on a talk with me sometime. I'll debate them and I'll win. Because dairy food is dangerous, period, no matter what anyone tells you, no matter if it's so-called raw or not. It was meant for a cow to consume and become a 1,000-pound creature, not for a human to consume. You want milk, go back and ask your mother to breastfeed you. That's the milk that you should be having. You shouldn't be having cow's milk. What I'd also say is that neem. Years ago, I used to have the privilege to train herbalists. And in all the years I've used herbs, and not as much now as I did in my past, there's very few herbs I've seen as effective for something like psoriasis as neem, the oils of neem, the powdered and pill forms of neem, and the cream of neem. And you can use that sparingly, and of course rub it in a circular motion on the affected areas and put it sparingly on there. And do that in the morning when you first get up after you shower, and at night, if you shower at night after the showering, you put it on and go to bed, so twice a day. This is really very, very, very effective. Now, at the bottom line, obviously, you're going to expect me to say, and I'm going to say, if you don't clean up the rest of your diet, I don't care what I've told you, none of that's ultimately going to work until you start eating a vegan, organic, in great part living food diet. Because that in and of itself is going to boost the immune system, not suppress the immune system, and allow it to help you to finally and completely rid your body of psoriasis, which shouldn't have been there to begin with.